Jamal Davis, Damian Stewart, Reed, Fabian Davis, then Tyrone Marshall. If you watch MLS, you remember him. Langley, Micah Hyde, Andy Williams, Ricardo Fuller, and Andy Lowe.
Take a look at Uruguay. Gustavo Munua making the trek back across the Atlantic. Melo and Lima the back line. Liguera will be countered by Oliveira with Martinez and Nunez in the middle. Then Chevanton, Ayeta, and Forlan in the attack for Juan Ramon Carrasco. A 3-4-3. Will it be powerful enough to shut down Jamaica? Stick around and find out. It's next. We are underway. Ted Gordon blowing the whistle.
Goalkeepers don't, they're not like they're going to get tired because they did 3 games in a row.
Onandi Lowe on a mazy run to the far side. Martinez pushes into the turf, and our first foul of the game. You can see a little bit of screaming going on from Tyrone Marshall, trying to organize the defense.
Now Andy Williams coming back to midfield.
Williams nutmegs Forlan, but he's going in the wrong direction. But from the fans' perspective, you kind of get the idea they don't mind.
Irie, as they say. And look at this.
Long through ball and off by Ricardo Fuller.
Chevanton comes back to midfield to pick up.
Martinez passes it off. Forlan making the run. The shot from Chevanton and just wide of the target.
Very mobile. There we see a man from Colonia.
Qualifier game due to some defensive woes, but I guess trying to work out some of the kinks. Well, here the throw in into the corner, and Ricardo Fuller beats one, beats another, lays it top for Andy. Williams drops it back. Langley shot, and it slams off the support behind the goal.
Some promising play from Jamaica, especially from Ricardo Fuller, who's been playing very well at Preston North End in the English First Division. As he cuts inside, sees 3 men close in on him, then finds Andy Williams. Andy could not take the shot. It might have been a left-footed shot. And he plays it back. He has the patience to find his teammate Richard Langley, who sends it centrally placed, however, a good, strong shot.
There is Liguera.
We'll take a look. Jamaica has 14 foreign-based players and 8 local players, which is a formula they followed in '98. 2002, of course, they were left behind in that final qualifying group in CONCACAF.
Could have been a handball. Play on. A chance for Chevanton, breaking free at the spot, but the hard challenge from Stewart. Here's Nunez.
Now here you see a problem right here. Nunez and Oliveira standing right next to him because they play the same function, bringing the ball up.
Nice work by Ricardo Fuller. Fuller tripped up. Looks like it was going to be a dangerous play call, but I just think that the arm a little too vertical. Regardless, the foul called, and it's going to be a free kick.
Let's see right here.
Unless it was obstruction.
Pablo Lima. No, Pablo Melo actually. No, yeah, good call. Tyrone went down, no? No.
Ricardo Fuller. Onandi Lowe. Ego's perhaps playing a role in this one, but he does have a cannon shot and has scored from here. Did so last year. 10th minute, Lowe, blast, deflected, goal! He did it again! Jamaica has taken the lead, and Onandi Lowe will lead them. The 10th minute goal from about 35 yards out into the corner of the net past Munua.
Well, Onandi Lowe, 45th match with the Jamaican national team. I don't think he really struck it perfectly, but he just is so cool about it, like as if nothing happened. Munua couldn't get to it. He hooked it around the wall. Let's see, it's only 2 men right here, and it might have gone off the knee of somebody. I'm not sure. No, I think it just slid through. Nope. And Munua gets wrong-footed, I think, getting back to the far post, and he didn't put enough men on the wall.
You have to remember that Jamaica has beautiful work from Andy Williams. The rifled pass cleared away somewhat desperately by the Uruguayan defense. Stewart lifting it down into the corner. Fuller challenging in. Defended by Lima. Clears it back upfield, but stolen away. Langley. Williams, low to the ground, spins to keep it alive. Williams with time. Lofted ball. Munua out. Knocked to the ground as it looked like Onandi Low just clotheslined him.
Pablo Melo came over, but I think they were both going for the ball.
Well, let's see what happened. Did Low get a little extracurricular as he realized he could not get to this one? A dangerous ball from Williams nonetheless. No, that's a clean play. It almost looked like he headed him.
It's just a collision right here. Low keeps his eye on the ball.
Only thing is maybe leading with the arms.
Okay, and Munua is staring, and he catches him with the right arm to the face. Davis who brought it in.
Fuller challenging, cleared away by Munua, but not far enough. Andy Williams outside of the boot pass. Can Fuller get there? No. Fuller. Lima, no foul. Williams lets it run, top of the box. Langley. Chip to the back post. Low slams in like a runaway semi. And if it was not for Liguera tracking back, that would have been another one. I'm not really sure what Ted Gordon's complaining about. It's just that Lowe's so much bigger.
Well, Langley took his time. Actually, Micah Hyde took his time. He wouldn't take a shot. And then he decided to send a cross. Sat up there waiting for Onandi to get underneath it. Onandi's a steamroller. He already flattened Munua. This time, he had another victim. I think it was Curvelo, no?
Out on the far side, Zalayeta. Martinez a little out of control.
Uruguay seems out of sorts. Look at this.
Nice give and go. Quick shot. And Williams with the volley on the flight. And stopped by Munua. 4 shots to 1 right now, and this is all Jamaica. Andy Williams. Williams cutting back to stop from being offside, and it will slowly trickle across. Long throw in from Fabian Davis.
And this could be, this could be a product of
Williams, but offside again.
That.
How many times have we seen Forlan or Chevanton, let alone Zalayeta, actually touch the ball with more than a yard of space? Not many. Oh, nice work in tight space through the triple team. Fuller finally knocked to the turf. Play on, says Gordon. He was not liking the histrionics of Fuller. Stepping forward, Melo. Problem was the Chevanton attack was retreating. Martinez touched to the far side. Liguera tracking it down. Tempts the defense. Keeps it alive to Martinez. Chip into the middle. Chance for Oliveira. Oliveira eludes one. Oliveira at the top of the box on the right foot. Give and go. And Ricketts off of his line to grab it about 7 yards out. And maybe the occasional defensor de Nubio. Stepping in nicely to steal it away was Garfield Reed. Reed still now drops it back. Langley, Williams, Langley. Pass off target, and here comes Diego Forlan, chipping it to the back post. Chevanton wide open. Slide tackle and a beauty. Knocks it wide. That should have been the equalizer. But coming back was Langley to save the day.
I thought maybe after the head banging by Low and Munua, the match would turn ugly, but it hasn't.
Chevanton, top of the 18, gets another chance on the left-footed blast. A laser bolts just over the bar.
He's telling Oliveira, watch, come back, follow up. I'm trying to give you a pass back. And then Chevanton gets the ball back, and he decides to strike it. Very close.
Not playing at a bigger club. One of the reasons also why Dion Burton knocked him out of that position on the national team. Ball chipped in from Nunez. Zalayeta still loose. Is it going to be a penalty?
I can't believe it. Penalty.
And it will be.
This is one of those lacks of concentration right here.
The ball lifted up, but the hands right in front of the chest. One of those reasons, again, why I disagree totally, but one of the reasons also I see so many defenders come by with hands behind their back because of referees like Ted Gordon, But the rule number one is if your hands are not there, will it hit another part of your body, basically? And in that case, yes, he's just protecting himself. Hands are right next to the body, and that should not have been called. But regardless, Ted Gordon points to the spot and a chance to tie it up for Chevanton. A little bit of gamesmanship from Claude Davis. Similar from Stewart, and Chevanton unimpressed. Ricketts, about 6'3", spreading out on his line. Chevanton shot, saved! Rebound, loose, far side, cleared away, and a deserved save off the penalty. It's still a lead for Jamaica. Can you believe that Uruguay, even without Recoba and Lopez, are being controlled by Jamaica right now? Headed back calmly by Davis.
I think,
at least on their natural ability, and if they can play a more disciplined second half, counterattacks are going to be there, and they might even get a second. We're seeing signs of it here. Jamaica pushing forward.
Langley.
Davis shot. Langley, and denied by Munua.
what a shot. Munua got to that one. That one had a destination of that upper right corner right here as he gets 5 yards, takes a 40-yard cracker, and Munua gets one hand to it. Garfield Reed, I think it was, who took it. Yeah, Munua got there, but took no chances with it.
Great crack on goal. Let's see what happens. Trying it again, near post, headed clear, top of the box, open shot. Nice save, rebound, and cleared away. Whistle finally blows, but will it be another corner? Munua saying it should have been a foul, and it looks like it will be. A little surprised again that they went with him more than Stoyanov. I think Stoyanov could have spread the game a little bit more. Ball stolen away by Jamaica in the midfield. Fuller getting a little bit of help. Whistle blows as Martinez with the 8th foul of the game. Both players collide and both players down. There the substitute. Hornos coming in, Zalayeta going out.
First touch of the ball, Hornos loses it.
Just trying to fit into the team effort today. Forlan, look how deep he is. He's 5 yards from midfield. Gets it off the give and go. Bending ball, but again right into the gut of Ricketts. 6th shot of the game for Uruguay.
Forlan couldn't get much behind that shot.
Whistle blows, and the half comes to a close. 1-0 for Jamaica on the 10th minute. Free kick by Onandi Lowe. Can you believe it? Correa coming in for Forlan in the 46th minute.
Interesting combination here.
And Chevanton denied at the wire. Miscontrol, and again, still out there is Nunez. Onandi Lowe against Martinez. Onandi Lowe against Nunez. Onandi Lowe against Lima.
Look, you know, I get the impression that Andy cares not of who's marking him. He's just staring down at the ball.
Fuller on the turn, onside shot, just skims wide of the post. Oh, so close to goal number 2.
Well, Ricardo Fuller, the Preston North End, number 10 right here, plays it to the far post. Good work. Now, about all he can do is watch it once it's by.
Flying forward was Fabian Davis. Now it's Williams onside. Can Fuller keep it in play? Fuller, far flank. Lima over. Fuller, back post, headed down. Williams, low, great shot, but a brilliant stop by Barbat. And what might be the best play of the game for Jamaica, but denied at the doorstep.
Ricardo Fuller got the cross in. He found Andy Williams. I thought Williams was going to chest it and shoot it. However, he decided he preferred to head it to Onandi. Onandi turned on it. Look at this one right here. Onandi stops. He's telling Andy Williams, get it down. And then it comes to Onandi eventually off a defender. Looked to be Melo as Curbelo tries to close in on him. Onandi giving him some space to turn on that ball.
Still, as we said, might be the best play of the game. On the other side, Uruguay just sending the shot screaming wide. Their first shot of the second half. And as we take a look, it was Chevanton lifting it forward. Hornos, the back heel.
Liguera with the shot, I think.
Liguera, the left foot, and that is his weakness. Chevanton all the way back into the midfield. Good work with Williams, passing it off to Langley. Stolen away by Melo. Melo flips to the far side, Correa. Correa with Marshall in front of him. The Galaxy defender, nothing to worry about.
You've got a point, though.
Hyde, nice turn through the stripe. Pass to Reed, Reed to Lowe, chests it down. Williams brings it down. Williams very good at shielding the body. Through ball, good chance here. Fuller chips into the middle for over Barbat, but cleared away by Corbello, and it is a shooting gallery right now.
Nobody in the middle for Jamaica. When you see Fuller,
Hyde, Barbat.
When you see Fuller go down to the end line, his teammates have got to move up and sprint into that box.
Martinez can't control everything. Hyde. Nandy low, but the whistle blows, and the third offside of the match against Jamaica.
Did a little bit.
And our first substitutes getting set. It looks like Craig Ziadi and Cornel Chinsu getting set.
So it'll be
Hyde is out.
Chinsu coming in for Hyde.
And it will be Langley also coming out. Now Correa not quite ready, and here comes the charge. Onandilo in the middle as Fuller tries to cut to the middle, and again, I've been really impressed with Melo. I think Lima has been beaten a few times down the left side, Corbello down the right, but when they have been, 99% of the time, Melo's been there with the broom.
Melo comes over to sweep up behind him.
Throw in on the near side. Back to Reed. High cross all the way for Lowe to track it down. Lowe trying to keep it in play. Does. Lowe trying to turn around the defense. Brings it back, and that rings a round of applause. Chinsu. Ziadi. Ziadi! And the shot probably should have been better. A couple of more subs. Jermaine Johnson and Damani Ralph getting set to check in, and it's Andy Williams leaving and Damani Ralph coming in. One fire for another. And Johnson coming in for Fuller, so the entire attack, sans Onandilo, has now been replaced.
Finding a couple of shots, pulling him out of the corner.
Here comes Nunez.
Oh, yeah. Uruguay, everything comes up the middle.
Martinez. Correa, the shot deflected, and again, another nice tackle from Tyrone Marshall.
This match has turned into a bit of a listless affair in the second half.
Williams getting an early touch, ball to the middle, looking for Lowe, or looking for, yes, it was Lowe. Ralph on the back post. Tyrone Marshall. Remember, he was a forward in college, passes it off. Johnson dances around Barbat, tucks it into the net, and the National Stadium erupts. Marshall to Johnson. Can you believe it? Jamaica 2, Uruguay nothing in the 82nd minute.
So Jermaine Johnson came in about 10 minutes ago, scoring the goal, but I think the man who made the play was Tyrone Marshall, former FIU and Miami Fusion. Watch, he fakes the shot and he makes the pass. And as Melo and Lima come out.
First mistake by Melo all day as he bit on Marshall's fake.
Yeah. And
no Corbello either. Corbello should have rotated back to the middle to help out. Instead, he was probably on the flank, keeping an eye on Onandilo. Instead, a brilliant finish and a deserved scoreline, and more weight on the shoulders of Juan Ramon Carrasco. I think that was Craig Ziadi trying to lift it over his head. Well, Cafu does that at midfield, not in his own box. Here they come again. Ball in front by
Oh.
Williams. Deflected back. Chinsu to the flank.
Now Jamaica's, their confidence level now is sky high, of course, urged by the crowd. I think they won a third.
Marshall, could be a handball. Play on. Johnson, the goal scorer. Oliveira knocks it wide. Calmly, Jamaica swings it back. Long ball from Stewart. Into the area. Johnson with help. Pass off to Williams. Back to Johnson. Top of the box. Jermaine Johnson. Chinsu. Johnson.
Came on.
Rough.
Actually, the ones who come from Europe may have a heat excuse, but a lot of these players come from the South American summer for Uruguay.
Whistles coming from the stands. Still about 5 minutes left to go. Chinsu. Good work by Jamaica. Onande. That's going to be a foul and more time off the clock. Ornos, nice pass to Stoyanov, who runs into a wall named
He got caught in
Stewart.
that web, in that afro web of the hair. Stewart knocked him down. Stoyanov tried to play it around him.
Chinsu, pass off. Ziadi. Chinsu in the box. Cleats out, keeps it alive. Still Chinsu, looking for help. Still Chinsu. Like he's got it tied by a thread to his ankle and finally cleared away by Correa.
It seems like a theme here when the Jamaican players.
Stoyanov, nice ball into the middle. Oh, offside flag comes up against Ornos. I don't think so, but Ricketts made the stop anyway.
Think about that game against Mexico.
92nd minute. Well, happy news here for Jamaica. Jermaine Johnson singing a happy tune right now.
Well, if you're going to pick a man of the match, maybe, I mean, it's been a pretty even performance for Jamaica. I think also Ricardo Fuller did some good work on the side.
Andy Williams did some nice work. Donovan Ricketts, give him some credit. He saved the penalty.
But the two things to point out here, I think it's the lack of Uruguay's inability to react to Jamaica's attacks. And Jamaica missed, even though they missed quite a few opportunities, the ability to control this match totally. Still, 92nd minute, they're still coming forward.
Ball crossed in. I don't think there's really been an outstanding individual effort. Here a chance for Chinsu. Could be offside, play on. Another chance on the near side for Onandi Lowe, who again trying to shield the ball away. It is so rare that you actually have a native coach. And so many times they've been looking to Brazil to find the man to guide Jamaica to the World Cup. And Carl Brown showing that they can beat a World Cup team here.
Well, maybe not all the players are here with Uruguay. However, it is Uruguay, and of course, Chevanton, there's no debating. He's a world-class player.
Tyrone Marshall.
The other thing is, they also take advantage because, for example, Guatemala is not even playing on this date. They just couldn't organize a match.
Cleared away by Lima. The whistle blows. It is over. Put it in the books. Jamaica has beaten Uruguay 2-0.